Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Meet the Candidates. I'm David Thomas, and here across from me today I have Mr. Brent Smith, Bedford County Commissioner, District 5 candidate. Brent, it's good to have you with us.
Thank you, David, for having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We just want to let everybody know that this is for voter education, so people can hear directly from each candidate that chooses to sit down with us. And I'm going to start out with 5 questions, and then we'll hear more from Brent at the end. But Brent, just to get things started, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, your career, what you do for a living, and then your political affiliation.
Yeah, sounds good. So first off, I'm from East Tennessee originally.
Right.
I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. But I was doing some research, some genealogy research, David, over the weekend, and I learned that my family has been in Tennessee and been in these United States before it was these United States.
Wow.
Pretty cool on both sides of my family. But I've lived in Tennessee my whole life. My family's been here for literally generations. I've been in Bedford County for going on 15 years now. I lived in District 1 for a while and was a county commissioner up that way in District 1, the first Republican ever elected in District 1. Had the pleasure of serving those great people in Bell Buckle and War Trace. I was the Bedford County Republican Party chairman for a term and had a really exciting time doing that and watching the party grow. As far as where I live now, I do live in District 5. I've got a farm out that way. I consider myself a regenerative farmer. I've raised sheep, I've raised cattle, and right now I'm just trying to regenerate the land and hopefully get into some rotational grazing of probably cows again, but just letting my farm heal and doing some wildlife food plots. So I am a conservationist. I'm a bona fide Republican, and I'm running as the only Republican in District 5. And then as far as my career and what I've done over the past 29 years now, I've been in the biotech / pharmaceutical realm. I've done everything from sales to business development to management, and currently I'm a field reimbursement manager, which I know that's a kind of a mouthful, but basically I just help patients and clinics work with insurance companies to get those insurance companies to pay for the patient's very expensive products.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next question. Why don't you tell us and give us some insight on what has made you decide to run again for office here in District 5? Why is it the right time for Brent Smith?
Well, there's an old adage, when good men do nothing, corruption and evil can prevail.
Right.
And I think that we are at a time in our country and our county where more good, honest Christian men need to step up. And that's exactly why I'm doing this. I think that the people of District 5, the people of Bedford County deserve fair representation. And that's what I want to bring to the table. So I feel like it's my time to throw my hat back in the ring and, bring some common sense back to government. I know that's an overused word, but I do have experience with proven fiscal sanity. I understand how the sausage is made. I've got some experience in government. And so that's why I'm throwing my hat back in the ring to see what happens and represent the good people of District 5.
Okay. What do you feel like is our greatest challenge today and our greatest challenge into the future for Bedford County?
I think that's a great question. So biggest challenge is obviously growth. I've watched your other interviews that you've done. Pretty much everybody says that, but I haven't heard many solutions around that. And so what I would like to see, if elected, I would like to see myself and other county commissioners get together and work on solutions to slow down some of this growth. Now, I'll give you an example. Data centers. Data centers are a hot topic right now. You know what? The county commissioner or the county commission and the mayor can get together and we can do a moratorium. We can do a 5-year moratorium on that and say thanks, but no thanks. And let's just see how this plays out across the country and across Middle Tennessee. Because as you know, we've got so many of these things going up all around us. Secondarily, mass development schemes like we've seen in Murfreesboro, like we've seen in Franklin, and really, quite frankly, all of our sister counties around us. We see developers come in, they get some tax breaks, they build 400 or 500 homes, they make their profit, and they're out.
Yeah.
I want to see some skin in the game from these developers when it comes to road infrastructure, when it comes to our schools, helping out our police. What are they going to bring to the table financially, real greenbacks, real dollars financially to our county, other than just coming in, buying some guy's 500-acre farm and putting, 600 or 700 houses on it.
Yeah. What is your favorite thing about Bedford County?
Man, number one is the people. People are awesome. Like I said earlier, served up in District 1, and that was my most favorite thing about just running in general is meeting all the people We have such a great culture here in Bedford County. We have a lot of good people moving in from other places, people that are tired of how government's run in other places and just the sprawl, the urban sprawl. And I think those people, even the new people, have a common mindset with the people that have existed here for many, many years. And so the people, number one, and then number two, I mean, I've had a chance to travel the world, honestly, and this is one of the most beautiful places in the whole world. And I think it's one of the most beautiful places in Tennessee. And quite frankly, David, I want to help keep it that way. I want to help preserve the Duck River even more than it already is. I want to make sure that our air and our water is clean. I consider myself a conservationist, like I said earlier. So I want to do what I can do if elected and work together and cohesively, even with the city, on ways to make our town cleaner, ways to make our county cleaner, even more beautiful, and a place to where the people that live here, we can stay here and enjoy it, and it will attract the kind of people and businesses that will benefit our county moving forward versus a lot of those industries that we don't want.
Yeah. If there's one thing you could change about Bedford County, if you had that magic wand and you could just make that change, what would that change be?
Yeah, I think more engagement, not only locally from our voters and from the community, but more engagement, quite frankly, from the political class. When I look across other counties that are doing it right, there's not many that are doing it right, but there's a few that are doing it right. It seems like whenever there's a synergy, whenever there's a cross-pollination between the community and government, good things get done. Good government can actually happen. I know that sounds crazy,
Yeah,
but sometimes it can happen. And we've seen some, I think, higher engagement over the past few months here in Shelbyville, for example, and I'd like to see more of that moving forward.
okay. Now's the time where the mic's yours, the camera's yours. Just what would you say to the people here in Bedford County? It's open for you to just talk directly to them now.
Yeah. So number one, I mean, I do have a proven track record of fiscal responsibility. You can go to the Bedford County government website. You can pull up that homepage and go back through the minutes over the past few years, and you can see not only for the current people, your incumbents that are in office, but for myself back 8 years ago, you can see that I never voted to raise your taxes. Quite frankly, David, I think property taxes, I think it's immoral. I think it's immoral,
Yeah.
and I think it's theft. Okay,
Yeah.
I do. And this is why I think that. There's other states already in our country that are doing away with property taxes. They're going to create grants, and they're going to create funds for our counties to be able to fund at the state level. And so I think there's ways to start that discussion. And so I want you to know that those are some of the things, if elected, that I'm going to be talking with state reps about, state senators, the governor, of course, our mayor and other county commissioners. But I would really like to lead out on an effort to bring some relief to the property owners of Bedford County. And when we're courting businesses, when we're courting them to come in, I want to make sure that those burdens, whether it's businesses, whether it's development, that those burdens of infrastructure aren't heaped on the shoulders of current residents. We need to make it make sense for everybody. Just proven fiscal sanity too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I just want to represent you. I want to represent the people of District 5. I would have an open door policy and would just encourage anybody that likes what they're hearing to please reach out. And also like to ask for your vote, humbly ask for your vote. And I'm available every day. You can reach out to me on Facebook, Brent Smith for Bedford County Commissioner, District 5. I'd be happy to talk to you. And I think that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
All right, Brent.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sitting down with us. Thanks everybody for watching.
Thank
We'll be
you.
back again with another edition of Meet the Candidates real soon. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.